Wait, stop.
What up guys, it's your boy Lil B. I bought the cheapest tattoo machine from Amazon. And guess what? Today I'm going to put it to test by tattooing with it. Let's not waste time. I'm gonna go ahead and open it right away. Apparently it is made for tattoo artists. Wrapping feels very cheap, obviously. Wow, it is very red. To be honest, this is very ugly and it feels very cheap. Wow, damn. This machine was only $11.79. Right away I can see it is very cheap. I don't know why, it looks like it's oiled up. And this part right here, this feels like very fragile. So today I'm gonna try this tattoo machine on Nico. And I will have the help of my assistant Mila. Let's go. I realized that this tattoo machine was in fact $8.49 before taxes. This is ridiculous. The first moment of truth, we're gonna try to run the machine and see how it feels. Man, this looks so cheap though. Anyways. Not so bad. This is pretty low power. Let's try higher power. Higher power. I'm actually pretty surprised right now. It feels pretty good. It doesn't look good. It doesn't, it feels like very cheap. But the way it hits feels pretty consistent. Let's go higher power. Still got a solid hit. Are you trying to tell me that my whole life I've been buying expensive machines when I can just get one for $8 that just runs as smooth as the other one? This is what we're gonna try to find out together. We're having a problem though. We don't know what we're gonna tattoo and where we're gonna tattoo. So far we're thinking on tattooing on this area of Nico's leg. There's a tiny gap there and maybe do some fine line black and gray. Some very simple. I don't wanna mess up his leg. I put a lot of work into it. Are you ready?
Not with this machine. That's not a good idea, I think.
Guys, I'm so surprised about the way the machine is running that I had to call my assistant and make her try it out. Let me know really what you think about it, okay?
Seems like you're gonna suffer today. Professional rotary tattoo machine with fine workmanship of tattoo supplies for tattoo artists.
This is definitely not fine workmanship.
Performing well in tattoo liner and shader.
Perfect! We're gonna do lines and shadings then.
Work for 4 to 5 hours without getting hot.
And you're trying to tell me that we ain't getting hot? Why?
4 to 5. Then they're gonna start getting hot.
I think actually that's the life expectancy of this machine. So we're going to print the design, do the stencil, and get to work. We got 3 options for design. Option number 1, option number 2, bruh. Option number 3. Let me know in the comment section which one you think we're gonna go with. I don't think I have to justify myself why we went with option number 2. I don't know, something is not working perfect with the composition. Seems like something is not matching the rest. After a long debate, we decided to change our mind and we're gonna go with this design right here. First problem that we have, the tube is not fitting in the machine. This is too tight over here. Okay, with force, I loosed it up to the max. Oh, I need to force, and as you can see, as a result of forcing, some of the machine got on the tube. However, we're gonna stay motivated, and we're gonna first try this machine with a 7 round liner in order to do clean and sharp outlines. Then we're gonna move in to some thinner needles, and finally move with a shading needle. Here we are. Well, as you can see, it's working. I just gotta work a little bit slow. I think I'm gonna try it a little bit harder, see if it works a little bit faster. This is working. Okay, let's see if we can shade with the black and a liner. Let's see if we can do some solid black. I'm really wondering why we're paying so expensive for tattoo machines right now. It's not one of these machines you pick it up and you're like, oh my god, it's working so well. But if I had bought a tattoo machine and it worked like this at the very beginning of the session, I'll think like, okay, yeah, like I just have to get used to it, but it's working, you know? Now I think where it's gonna make the difference is after using it for an hour or two. Once again, trying a solid black with the liner needle. Are you kidding me, bro? Changing my whole world. Wait. This is working stupidly good at the moment. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit confused. I'm gonna do a little bit more of outline, probably switch needle just to see, is it like the Lucky Charm, you know, just picked it up with a 7. What if we put a thinner needle? What if we put a Magnum for shading needle? But at the very moment, I gotta say I'm very surprised. This is a very poorly, low quality made machine and it's doing the job. It's confirming what I've said in many videos that I've already done, such as the one where I built my own tattoo machine and used it on Nico again. Sorry, Nico. You can look on the card and watch this video, but pretty much you could tattoo with anything. I'm shocked right now though. Wow. Here you go, flush. This black is really black, it's going in very easily, and I see you coming. But B, what about very thin liner, such as single needle? Yes, for you guys doing whip shading, like the youngins like to call it. I just set up a very thin needle to see how it works. Whip shading is working. So bold outline, it's working. It's not the best liner I ever had, but it's doing the job, you know, and it's as good as many of the expensive ones that I've bought. Whip shading, single needle type work, it's doing very good. Now what I think will make the difference probably is when I'm gonna set up a Magnum. I'm gonna try to, you know, finish the piece with it, but if it works for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hours like this and the motor doesn't go hot, this is incredibly good for $8. I wasn't expecting this at all. It's not a flat 9 mag. Wow. It actually seems that the needle that works the best on this machine is the Magnum.
Later.
Is it hot, the machine?
I don't know.
Not at all. 0.
Yeah, it's not hot at all. We're done with the final test, color work. I mean, I don't know what to say, man. This $8 machine, I've been working with it all day and it's
working fine.
It's working fine. Okay, so let's recap. Pretty much this video proved us that we can tattoo with anything. Obviously the tools are very important, but I will say that the most important is how you adapt to them. Even though tattooing is very trendy nowadays and it's also very accessible, learning how to properly put pigments under the skin takes a lot of practice. Once you figure it out, I think that you can use any types of machine and you'll be alright with it. I've been tattooing for 10 plus years and I'm still trying to figure it out. The journey of tattooing is a long journey, guys. That being said, for a tattoo machine that costs $11 after tax, I am very, very impressed and surprised about the way it performed. It was way beyond and above my expectation. Besides the fact that it is very ugly, that the hardware and craftsmanship on it is pure and that the motor will probably die very fast, I have nothing bad to say about it. However, I will still not recommend someone to buy it or use it myself. But why? Well, I'm gonna answer to you. Simply because tattooing has given so much to me and I want to give back to it. And buying tattoo machines from tattoo builders or tattoo companies that are operated and owned by tattooists is the way to go. If tattooing is supporting you, then you have to support the tattoo industry back. So it creates a beautiful loop. You gotta be careful though. Some of these tattoo companies are overly charging for tattoo machines and they're not owned by tattooists. They're owned and ran by people that don't know anything about the tattoo culture. Their machine is made by engineers that don't really know the complexity of putting pigment under the skin because they're not tattooists themselves. And this, I ain't down with it. If you want to buy a tattoo machine, you should definitely buy it from some machine builder or some tattoo machine company that are owned and operated by tattooists. If you're dead broke but you really want a tattoo, and tattooing is not just a quick trend for you to look like a SoundCloud rapper on Instagram, but you're really broke, or you're living in a country where you don't have access to proper tattoo supply, then buy yourself an $11 tattoo machine.